Hi guys, and welcome back to Coil Life. Today we're going to be having a look at the Revolver RTA from Vandy Vape. Now it's a 24mm RTA, and I am a massive fan of RTAs in general. This one though, I don't know, it's not that bad. It's got several different airflow options on it, hence the name Revolver. You turn a little screw, which you'll see down in the close-ups, and it spins a little cylinder with your airflow slots on it. Yeah, let's dive down and have a quick up-close and personal tour around the Revolver, and then when we come back up I'll let you guys know what I think. Okay guys, so here we are with the Vandy Vape Revolver RTA and the box that it comes in. On the side there, just a little bit of information about Vandy Vape. On here we do have a QR code, your scratch and check authenticity. And on here we do have the colour, your batch number, your ECID number, serial number and your barcode. On the back, the kit contents, some CE markings made in China. And then if we have a look inside the box, we get the tank itself with this little stopper in here, because it's 2mm TPD compliant with that little stopper in it. You also get a Delrin 810 drip tip if you don't want to use the frosted PMMA one that comes with it. Also then in here we do have a little envelope here with some spares in it. So in here we do get few little bits. We get a user manual, various different languages. We get some spares. You get 510 drip tip adapters, some spare seals, some screws, and a flathead and a Phillips head screwdriver. And that's it there. We get your quality certificate, so somebody's checked this. However, one thing they haven't checked, now I don't know whether this is anything to do with the TPD or not, but here we do have a circle where your spare glass should be, and on the box it does say that we get a replace glass tube. I'm assuming that's a spare glass tube, but it didn't come with it for some reason. I don't know why. But we do have one single Clapton coil. It's a fused Clapton, 24 gauge, 2 core with a 32 gauge outer, and it's a Canthal. 6 reps, should come out to 0.3 ohms and rated at 50 to 80 watts, or sorry, 50 to 60 watts. Eyesight's just not as good as it used to be, I suppose. Anyway, have a look then around the tank itself. We do, as we know, have an 810 drip tip fitment, and that is quite stiff in there. We can get it out. No problems fitting any other 810 drip tips in there. You do have the O-ring on the inside. On the top of the top cap then you do have these little knurl bits to get a grip of, and unscrew that. Gets you access to your filling port. Nice big kidney shaped filling holes there either side. Have a look then down the front of the tank. You do have this Revolver going on the front. It's quite a nice logo, I have to admit. Your Vandy Vape logo on the other side. On the bottom you do have your airflow control, and it does stop fully open and fully closed. It is out of the box quite loose as well. This little tab off the base. On the bottom then you do have Revolver RTA, I suppose that's your version number and your serial number, I believe. Designed and manufactured by Vandy Vape. Gold plated 510 pin on there. If we unscrew the base, pop that to one side. So if we pop the glass out just like that, you can see we do have this little piece here that is reducing the capacity of the tank itself. Okay, so we got this little piece out now. It's not a normal silicone little piece, it is a hard piece of plastic, and it is quite stiff to get that out of there. What I had to do in the end is get a screwdriver and just pry it out, which was an absolute pain. But anyway, it's done, so we'll pop that glass back on there. Just put that to one side while we have a look at the deck of the tank itself. So we do have a revolving airflow system. That's the whole idea of this tank. You can see that we do have a Phillips head screw here for your post. So if I get a screwdriver in there, just undo that, can see then that we have this sort of Delrin piece here. Now I don't know how heat resistant that is, if it's going to stand dry burning or not, but we'll have a look at that a little later on. You can see then that you do have quite a small area for your coil, so you're not going to get massive coils in here, but you will get some small fuse claptons in there, no problem at all. You do then have your wicking slots down here. This little screw here, the reason why they give you both a Phillips head and a flathead screwdriver is because when you pop your screwdriver in here, give that a turn, and you do have your different airflow options. So you have this sort of diffused airflow going on. So you have 4 rows of 3 holes. So when your coil sits like that, that airflow is going to come up at your coil. Then you have 2 slots that are going to run like that against your coil. Then you also have 2 slots that way, should I say 3 slots that way. So you've got wide open, slightly less wide open, and then a more of a restricted airflow. So it does cater for all types of vaping styles, I suppose. All we need to do now is pop a little coil in here and have a little look at how easy that will be. Okay, so I just put a little spaced coil in there, just like that, just because I know that there's no need to dry burn this, as there won't be any hot spots at all to worry about, so it's just time to get a little bit of cotton in it. Okay, so we just feed our cotton through there now. That's it. Get our little tweezers, grab the end, pull it through. That's it. Just like that. Just measure down. I think that's just needs a little bit of a trim that side, slightly more of a trim that side, and then we'll get that wicked. Okay, so I've got my cotton now all trimmed out and fanned out nicely, so it's just time to tuck that cotton down into those channels just like that, making sure obviously that we're not going to create any sort of choke points in there at all, and that it's going to wick efficiently is the most important bit. To one side and put that on the other. Just like that. With your juice channels there being so quite wide, I don't mind having my cotton shown at the bottom there, but as you can see I can fit that tweezers right down there, no problem at all as well, and that will stop there any choke points, avoiding any dry hits at all on this. Check it on that side and it is the same. Just pull that away from your airflow a little bit, make sure that no liquid's going to trickle down into there and cause any leaking, but that should be us good to go. Okay guys, so that was the up close and personal tour around the Revolver RTA from Vandy Vape. Now when I saw this and saw the different airflow options that you have for it, I thought, yeah, this is going to be brilliant. I got it, putting a build in it. I'm still a bit iffy about that clamp being Delrin. I don't know if it is going to stand pulsing your coils, dry burning your coils. I just don't know. I'm a bit cautious over that, but it vapes. It doesn't vape that bad. I've got the 2 airflow option open in there. Vapor production is good. Flavor is disappointing, if I'm honest. I thought this was going to be so much better. With your sort of all the holes, the lines with the holes, that the flavor is just barely there. The other 2 airflow options, it doesn't get a whole lot better in my opinion. I'm not digging the flavor out of this. I've tried different juices, different builds in there. It's really not doing it for me. And with those different designs, I don't know whether they just wanted to do something different with revolving options. Which leads me on to the other negative, is the fact that you've got to unscrew the deck and get your screwdriver in there to spin the airflow options. It would have been so much better if you could change the airflow options without having to dismantle the tank. That would have been just perfect. But I think it's down to the chimney, how much space is in there. If it was more of a reduced chamber in there, maybe the flavour would have been better, but then that would have affected the airflow, making it a little bit more restricted. I don't know, I just don't think that this one hits the mark on the flavour. It's just not doing it for me. But these tanks, as with all Vandy Vape products, they're cheap as chips. They're becoming a little bit like Smock these days, just churning out product after product, and it is affordable. I think £25–30 in the UK. You can pick one of these up. I will, as always, pop a few links in the description below. But from me, that's all I've got time for. Thank you guys, as always, so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.